Hello there everybody and welcome back to episode 8 of Deep Guard. Today we have a whole list of guilds to build. We have had a massive influx of people. All of a sudden we switched over from I think 60-ish people to almost 100. So many old acquaintances have come to our fortress. We have a whole bunch of animal trainers, but most importantly we have now a miners, a rangers, and an animal trainers guild all of a sudden. So all of these want to be established and get a proper foothold and respect here on the fort. So we're going to get started with the rangers and the animal trainers guild, which I will establish in this area here. I think directly across to the pastures is the best place where we can get that done. We got so much iron available that we're just going to build really fancy and costly ironclad guild halls that should just do the trick and make everybody happy enough. So let's see, the Animal Trainers Guild, and last but not least we also needed to find something to appease the miners, but yeah, one thing at a time. There's going to be a lot of iron bars used in today's episode, but I don't care because we got them. Alright. The best part is that this fortress doesn't need to forge too many statues and decorate them for whatever out of whatever material I can fetch. Usually that's my trick to increase the value of these places. We're just going to increase the place's value with metal. Okay, we also gained a artifact mitten. I want to give this one a look as well. So, what is it? It is a mitten decorated with brown jasper and dogbone, and the image of the city of scintillating, the hazel woodcup. What? So, is this something from here? No. It's a different artifact from Armok knows where. So, yeah, well, that's that. Okay, let's replace that stuff also with proper stone walls, because where are we here if not in a dwarven city? And that is a city where stuff is made out of stone and metal, and not out of mud and other stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, and with the massive amount of people going into our fort, there surely was a massive amount of pets also. Yes. Alright, good thing that I checked. Alright, so walls, we're going to make them out of dolomite because these are more valuable. There we go. Love the idea that all the guild halls in this place are ironclad and massive. Okay, so these notifications, we all went through them. This I want to keep, so an animal trainer guild. Let's get started with that one. Animal trainer. There we go. So, the hairy yearling, alright. So yeah, it's an instantaneous guild hall because of the massive wealth inside the room there. So the Miners Guild Hall. Now, this is one where I am a little bit more hesitant and wondering where I want to put these, but first let's put a couple of finishing touches here. There. So yeah, let's do this. This is going to be the most gigantic guild hall I ever have announced, but I'm going to make this entire place here the Miners Guild Hall, because I think this is going to be just the right thing. I mean, come on, this is it's just so fitting. Alright, so we want to have this place open to everybody, just like we have all the other guild halls open for everybody. I love visitors. For now, at least. Let's see if we're going to have second thoughts about that. Alright, so this place here is yet still a meeting place, but we're going to work on that. So the basic idea of this place is very simple. There's going to be no construction, only natural materials, smoothing and like, and engravings. So mining, you know, very raw, very natural, very authentic. I like the idea of that. What do you guys think? Alrighty. So let's prove that. And we can, while the entire fort is happily scraping the floor here, we can also announce the other guild hall. It's a ranger guild hall. I do procrastinate the declarations of these up until the very end because it's just so easy to just overlook what you're after. The unbridled crab. All right. Not the least little bit weird, luckily. So yeah, it ain't a guild hall yet, because just smoothened floor is not that much money worth. But, let's see. There we go. Now they did it. And once it is supposed to be a grand guild hall, we're going to smash engravings all over the place. So we're going to hit it hard with the art in that sense. So that'll be really, really cool. I mean, it is literally the place where we breached the last layer of caverns here successfully, where a couple of plump helmet people emerged out of the caverns. Come on, how cool is that? This is just the right spot for a miner's guild hall. I always love to look for a place that has sort of a story or a good location. These two, for example, are close to the surface because animal trainers and rangers feel like that's a very fitting thing too. And we're going to start training our engraver a little bit more with a few not so important engravings. Also, I promised myself a couple of new soldiers with the new expansions. That has happened. So let's see, Stakut from the Last Tombs. Yeah, you're totally rehired. And the Marks dwarfs from the previous fortress, they're going to be re-established here too. Okay, so the robust rings are training up to their full stack size. That's my next step. I'm going to enlist a couple of animal trainers here as well, as these are nowadays no longer, well, fit to be only an animal training business. We don't need so many animal trainers here, not at all. So let's order a new batch of weapons. So let's see, didn't we have a legendary weaponsmith? There we go. Unib, you are going to forge us not adamantine altar. Nah. Iron spares. And you know what? We're going to go for a full suite. 10 of each. So every dwarf here on the fort can just choose for themselves what kind of weapon they'll prefer. I like it. Good. So with 100 people in total, I think we are on a good way here in conquering this place. This whole operation must be well prepared because we don't want to go deado eventually. Why? By being overrun by forgotten beasts, so... I'm sorry if I am drawing your impatience a little bit with the speed of expansion, but I think we are already pretty fast altogether. Alright, stockpile linked, and next stop, the tavern. Bringing up a chest. Stockpile of drink. There we go. And link it all up. Like that. Now we just need to announce this tavern, because I love the idea to have a tavern down here. The Muffin of Razors. I wouldn't eat that. Ugh. Weird name. So we're going to send... Let's see. Eden the Tavern Keeper, come on. This guy's already asking for the job, doesn't he? And, of course, we're also going to set up another temple here. And we're going to go for a Temple of Aral. We don't have too many worship gods, but those few we got, I want to have their temples all established. It's important to me. There we go. So now that squadron is complete. We have now only 4 fighters here, but they are, in my humble opinion, strong enough to hold back whatever needs to be held back. Thing is, we need to give our friends from the Robust Rings some time to get acquainted with their weapons and their training regimen, because they're going to be good defenders one day, but not today, sadly. But I'm very happy to see this. As for it is going places, my friends. That was one hell of a fast expansion phase. That's all I can say. And, well, I'm feeling frizzy today, so we're going to chop open this thing. A human caravan has arrived. Hooray! So we're going to do some culinary adventures today. Boom, we are open for business. But until things are established, I'm going to forbid these doors. Yeah, I know, it's very anticlimactic, but business is business. You know how it works. Prepared food for food. We're going to keep the traditions alive. These guys, they came for dwarven delicacies, and we shall provide. We struck brown jasper? Of course. So, seriously, I love this place already. This is this whole metal plating everywhere is making everything looking so badass. I love it. Alright. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Ugh, it's all full of feather tree egg yolk. We need to reconstruct the trade depot soon to get this elven junk away. They always leave their liquid line around. It's a long-standing bug. They just can't pick it up after they unloaded it, and after that, your trade depot is forevermore polluted with elvish egg yolk. Deal with it. So we're bartering now. Damn, they're not happy with our with the amount of delicacy on our end. So let's do this like that. So what did we trade away, as a matter of fact? I'm always very, very curious about that. But we're playing Invisible Barrel here. So cat meat roast, dog brain roast, and cat meat roast. Yum. I think we made a good deal. So, and I'm somewhat worried about my human neighbors. Maybe zombies? I mean, they're asking for a terrible amount of brains lately. But, well, whatever. Maybe we're just passing away the stuff that nobody on our end wanted. Would be also the case. So, we're down in the deep. Oh boy. The cool thing about access to caverns is you have also access to lots of cool resources. Troglodytes, for example, swarming into your place. Yeah, let's kill them, boys. So, immediately after opening our shop, a local swarm of troglodytes needed to check on out if we are prepared to defend ourselves. The answer is yes, very much so. We didn't really... oh, I'm stationing the wrong dwarfs here. Oh no! I hope that doesn't end up well. Bad. But obviously, it's been a good exercise for our fighters to begin with. So let's get the get rid of the debris here, and we're silencing quite a bunch of these creatures right away. It is very important because, as you see here, some of our people are already being injured by the creatures. So, yeah, you know, cavern business is no, Okay, what is happening here? Didn't I... So I did stop that. I'm just curious, because they are... just so... much strolling around all of a sudden. So let's check, what are you guys picking up, as a matter of fact? So this is really, really concerning me. So for whatever reason there is, our folks think that there is something of value to be gathered down here, and they're aggravating the local ant people. So, well, let's aggravate the local ant people, but with the proper people. So, are these guys not even fighting? Alright, so they are not hostile, to my great surprise, because if they were, there would have been a bloodbath here. No, they're just chilly chummers that are just killing stuff down here. That's what they do. Okay, no more questions here. We need to keep our guard up down here. That's what we need. I'm very, very surprised, though, that this went down like that. I expected the ant people to be hostile and a problem for us, but as a matter of fact, not the least little bit. Well, maybe they're just like us. Mining, building empires, you know, the whole deal. Maybe that's just the thing. Okay, but jokes aside, I want to set up one thing here for today. That's the best hotkey. That is really, really important to me. And that is going to be a proper well, because we don't have one yet. So we're going to dig out ourselves a wee bit of a cistern here. Yep, there's plenty of room there. That's good. Yeah. Soldier and people are killing off stuff for us. So they're pretty cool folks. I'm not gonna lie. There, yeah, you see it. We're fighting off cave crocs and all manner of different creatures here, because that's the whole problem with the caverns. There's constantly some baddies spawning here. And tell you what, we're going to go here for a bit of a meat processing bay. Subterran delicacies, you know. Okay. So basically, as long as there's going to be no invasion by Forgotten Beast, I'm pretty positive that my soldiers should be able to fight back whatever happens here. Alright. Let's station our folks inside. And more people are arriving. So the city's population is currently exploding. We have even more animal trainers arriving. This place is being ran by animal trainers by now. And Kulit, the administrator. Libash, yet another tavern keeper. 2 tavern keepers. That is, as a matter of fact, pretty good, because we certainly have the need for yet another tavern. That also means we're going to need some more city space for real. Yeah, so basically it seems as if the ant people here are really keeping us safe here. That's what they do. Crazy. Wouldn't have expected that, in all honesty. So there we go. As you see there, we're butchering parts of the cave croc, and that is what I came for. Or why I did that. The Crafts Dwarf Skill Hall has been established. Wonderful. So I think I'm going to do this now. Just like I have mentioned the other day, we're going to set up a little bit of a city area here in this wing of the deeps. You know what I want to say. So it's going to be a few luxury apartments. But heck, why not? So we're going to stick with the claystone look down here. Because with 114 people, we really should stock up on living area as soon as we can. So let's fire up some apartments. I never had a city so close to the Caverns, but with Deepguard, I feel like it is basically their job to live like that. I can't put it into different words. Let's make it like that, eh? Of course, I know that I'm playing with fire here. A breach into our fort by a Forgotten Beast would happen directly into the very center of the city this way. I'm well aware of that, and that's why I'm doing it. You know, these guys, they are too full of themselves, and you know, why not? We're role-playing it. So, Craft Dwarves Guild Hall. I think we're going to need to place that down somewhere else. Let's look at the clock. Oh well. Let's see. Definitely not something for down here, that's for sure. Let's wait with this thing. I love my oversized bedrooms, by the way. Don't you dare to criticize them. So, I feel like if you are taking the risk of living down here, where there's literally only a wall between you and safe death, you deserve you deserve some premium living area, some extra size, some extras, some benefits, some door to hide behind if the monsters come. Well, the little things. It also gives me a grandiose excuse to carve more of these limonite walls and make sure that we have a nice influx of metal at all times. I mean, the sweet deal here is that we got enough soldiers to defend this place of this part of the city easily, and we can gain so much wood from upstairs, from downstairs. Heck, maybe I'll never do a magma workshop here, I don't know. But I probably will end up making it again because it's just so gosh darned efficient. Because, you know, it is just nice to smelt without any fuel costs. It's nice to forge without any fuel costs. It's nice to do everything that usually costs fuel and just say, nah, I don't need fuel anymore. I'm hot like that. So, you get the idea. Alright, so let's declare the bedrooms of the brave. And yeah, there's already a lot of people moving into these, just like I was afraid. But there's a couple of free rooms still, so that's the good part. That means there is still hope. Alright, yeah, but well, I gotta say, as far as things go, these troglodytes, they don't make it far. They get spotted by the military quite quickly. And then they get minced quite quickly. So, yeah. Probably should set up some cage traps, nevertheless. Yeah, let's do this. Usually I am not a big fan of these, but we're killing here 2 birds with 1 stone. For one, we're providing safety for the citizens here, and the other thing is we're providing specimen for the Animal Trainers Guild. Yeah, that's like it. I just want to make sure that this is a somewhat foolproof system there, because I don't like the idea of my soldiers sleeping all at the wrong moment or something like that, and then we have a major whoopsie happening. Would be a shame, no? Meanwhile, let's look back to the Red Torches, where this fine squadron is honing their skills. I think they're going to be very soon ready to take over the security of this wing of the city. I'm pretty positive about that. But currently there is just a constant need of fighters. And as you see there, they are already swarming for the first time towards our citizens. So that's why I do this. Yeah. Let's set up a stockpile zone for cages. Here we go. And let's see what we're going to do with these. But as it stands, Glassmaker has been attacked by the troglodyte, but the troglodyte did deeply regret. But yeah, there is this is sort of a problematic situation, I get that. Anyways, it is good enough for the time being, as my spotting system is working on out quite decently. We're pretty much killing everybody that gets too close, and catching a few troglodytes and a few cages gives us some material to work with in future episodes for, well, we'll see what for. So my friends, thanks for watching. We're going to continue next time. I am very, very much looking forward to that. And, geez, there's so many troglodytes. They just keep coming. They don't stop coming. Anyways, thanks for being around. Drop me your comments, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, check out the description box. There's plenty of playlist stuff around there, and feel free to support Icon Gaming directly via PayPal, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, or channel memberships. I don't mind either of these. A big thanks to all of you who are actively supporting the channel, and a big thanks to you for watching this video up until the very end. I deeply appreciate having you folks, and can't wait to see the next episode when we're going to see obviously more dead troglodytes, but beyond that, we'll see. Bye bye, and have a good one.